Good morning, welcome to my official declutter video. This is mainly a video to show you like an overview of my palette collection, but I do declutter some stuff. So yeah, as you're seeing this part, I've already filmed it. I just finished filming it and I did my best to set it up in a good way. I literally bought a whole tripod to film this video, so hopefully it's not as bad as I'm thinking it's gonna be, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay. I'm telling you right now, I'm probably keeping every single one of these, but we're going to go through, let's do Krypine Cosmetics first. This is going to be more so just showing you what's in my collection. So there's this one. This is the Secret Garden one. Sorry if I'm out of frame. This is my very first time filming these types of videos. This is the Sunset Symphony. I love Krypine Cosmetics. I have a good relationship with the owner. She's my friend before she even started Krypine, and she's awesome. This one's Emerald City. And then we have the very first one, which was Burnt Forest, and this is when I fell in love with the brand, so love this palette. And then this is their most recent one called, I don't know how to say that, Seraph? I don't know. This is one of my favorite ones, Atlantis. So beautiful. And then this one is one called Secret Garden 2. And then this is my least favorite one, Violet Crazy. Beautiful, just not my type of color story. And then I have my one and only Kaleidos palette. I love this color story, it's so pretty. Do I use it? No, but I'm going to hold on to it anyways. Okay, let's get in. These are like basically all my C Beauty palettes. This one's from Dramo. I love this palette so much. Like, do you see these colors? The look I did with this was so good. This is another Drama one, which I kind of regretted buying. It's not really my type of color story, and the pastels were not that great. I know I have more here. Yeah. These are the other Drama. This one is my favorite. Look how beautiful that color story is. And then the last one is my recent one that I got, and I have not gotten a chance to use it yet, but it's beautiful. So, I don't know. The color story, I was kind of like, eh. I think I just got excited because it was another Drama palette and I love the formula, but we'll see what I could create with it. I think it'll go great with my other ones though, if anything. Okay, next up are all the Narimi palettes. I don't have all of them, I wish I did, but this one, I don't even know the names of them, but there's this one, which I love. I love the look that I created with that. And then there's this one, beautiful. I have a shade that's cracked though, sadly, so I have to be careful with that one. And then there's this one, which is absolutely gorgeous. One of my newer ones. And this one, so pretty. These palettes, the formulas are absolutely incredible. Okay, on to Shelly. Oh, my fan's coming on again. So I have these two from Shelly. I always get the mini ones because I don't need the bigger pans. Why not? You know what I mean? And then this one's from Noricon in collaboration with Ghouls. Oh my god, I can't remember the name right now. Beautiful palette. Love it. And then this one I never got around to using, but they sent this in PR, the Savage Growth from Charmberry. Beautiful. Okay, last few. So I have this Cheerio palette that I have yet to use. I was very curious about it. I waited a really long time to get it. It took quite some time to get to me. I really got to get some use out of this. I keep forgetting about it. So there's that one, and then here's also another Krypine Cosmetics one. Very pretty. This one's called Tulip Dream. It was just a little 5-pan. I love their packaging though. It's really nice. And then these are, I think these are Cheerio. This is the collaboration with, oh my god. Oh, I can't remember the name. You guys probably know who. I just can't remember the name. I love this little like overspray of the little star. So cute. Freya, that's the name, Freya. And then this is also Freya's other one, which is stunning. So I will forever keep those. I love Freya, the creator, amazing content. And then this one's from Haggard. They had sent me all of them at one point and I got rid of a few. And I kept this one because this shade right here is so pretty. It's such a beautiful, vibrant, like black base blue. I love shades like that. And then this one is, I can't remember the name. It starts with a B, I believe. But they sent me this. It's so cool. It's like somebody coming through like the hands and stuff. Really cool. And I have all the other singles because you could like mix and match them. But this is the color story that I put together on my own. Beautiful, beautiful shades. Again, this gorgeous blue shade. Love blues like that. Okay, next up I have all of these. I have the Shroud Cosmetics. I have a few of them. There's some more in here. Yeah, I have the Betty Jean ones, which I will obviously keep. They're so cute. Like Shroud Cosmetics was a brand that I really loved, and I'm sad that they're no longer around. It's sad, but here's Moonfall. Beautiful. I love this palette. And then here's the other Betty Bean one. And I don't know where the other shade is. To be honest, I have no idea, but really cute. I'll forever keep those. And then here's Fantasy Cosmetica. This is my very first palette from them called Rogue. Love this color story. Absolutely beautiful. Here's some Deini signature. So we have the Shattered Romance, which I was thinking about getting rid of. But like the shimmers and this black with like, do you see that? It's almost like multicolored sparkles in there. It goes from like red to gold. It's so special. So I'm gonna hold on to that. I wish it was magnetic. And then here's Golden Tides in collaboration with Miriam. This is so beautiful. For a 9 pan, you can do so much with this. I think this was an amazing collaboration, and it's so like on theme with Miriam tutorials. Like, great palette, great palette. Okay, here's a Lethal Cosmetics palette that I curated myself. I bought it myself, obviously. Look at this. I love it so much. I picked all my shades, and I always wanted to do a BYOP through Lethal, and I'm so glad that I did. I did a really pretty look with this, and yeah, I love it so much. Here's the Morally Gray with Bella Beauty Bar. Beautiful palette. The shade stains a lot. It will leave your whole lid hot pink, but beautiful. Beautiful palette. I love the little heart pans too. Super cute. Here's Shadowed Petal from Unearthly. I didn't think that I would like this palette when I saw it like online, and when she sent it to me, blown away. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. It's like grungy pinks and mauves. It's stunning. I need to get more use out of it. And then here's Lovers on the Sun with Terra Moons. Look how pretty. This packaging is everything. Really cool. So this one is the, oh my god, I can't remember what they're called. Solar, I think. Beautiful. Keeping, obviously. And then this one is, I don't remember what they were called, but this one I liked more, obviously. It's more cool tone. And then the last few, this is Somber Soils with Andromeda and Diveroon. I don't use shades like this, but Andromeda is my friend, and so is the owner of Diveroon, so I will be keeping that. And here is Light Scatters. It's Cleona and Bad to the Brow. This is so special. I was so happy for Millie when this collab dropped, and I was so honored to get it in PR, and they did such a beautiful job. This is stunning. I will forever cherish this. I love Millie. Okay, and then here is Tracy's Room and Kristen Lee Cosmetics. This was like handmade shades from Kristen Lee and also Tracy's Powder Room. These are beautiful. I haven't gotten enough use out of these, but it comes in the acrylic palette as well, I think, or as a bundle. But I don't know if you could buy the individual shades, but very cute. I haven't gotten enough use out of that. And then here's Fairy's Lost Treasure with Tracy's Powder Room, and these shades are stunning. I did swatches for I think both of these, and yeah. I hope Tracy's Powder Room comes out with some more stuff this year, because this is so cute. Very cute. Okay, we have a lot here. Let me move this. I'm literally doing this on my rolling Alex drawer. Okay, so I just got this. I just got it. I haven't used it yet, so obviously keeping. There might be some stuff in here that I can declutter. This is Courtney's shades, so I will be keeping this. This one, I love the color story and the shimmers are really pretty. I'm just not a fan of Trixie Cosmetics mattes. To me, they're not very good. They're okay, but nothing to write home about, and I think I'm going to get rid of this one. Next up is Gourmand Girls Peach Perfect. This palette is so cute. So pretty. I think I'm definitely going to keep this one. And then we also have Mocha Moment, which I happen to really like. I love these like olive tones, and I think it's really pretty. The shimmers were really pretty too. This is the Call of the Sirens. Beautiful. I haven't gotten enough use out of this. I think around the launch I did like one look and I hadn't had time to like do anything else with it. This is the Witch's Familiar with Betty Jean and Fantasy Cosmetica. Look how pretty that is. I also have not gotten enough use out of this. I haven't had time, so I definitely want to use that again. Alright. Here is the Tropics by Lashing Out Glam. It's basically a bunch of singles, and they come out, and you can do BYOPs, and I love this. Another one from Lashing Out Glam, The Quiet Storm. I love this color story. Beautiful. The mattes are great. And then Simplicity by Micah Beauty Shop. I love this packaging too. And this is the inside. It's a very strange color story, but when I used it, I created such a beautiful look. So, and the shimmers are obviously very special, especially like these ones. They have like this beautiful sparkle and twinkle in them. So definitely keeping. I love Micah Beauty Shop. Here's the Clarity I Love Coffee palette, and I think I'm going to take this shade out and I'm going to declutter the rest of it or give it away to somebody because this shade is gorgeous, but this is not a palette that I'm really going to reach for. It's too warm leaning for me. It is beautiful though. Okay, next up I have the two Gemini palettes from Milk Cosmetics. I love these. I actually repurchased this because I love this palette so much. And then here's Gemini 2, definitely keeping. And then here we have some Deini palettes, which I love Deini. Deini's, the owner, she's amazing. So here's Mango, absolutely beautiful. In one of them that is in my top faves this year, and especially this one. This is their newest one, Vive Siempre Viva. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Look how freaking beautiful this is. Like, this palette was everything. It is everything, I should say. Here's Ascension. Beautiful. I love this palette too. I love the color story. It's just gorgeous. Here's Divinity, which is like their more neutral palette, and the shimmers in here are stunning. I love the neutral tones. I love the looks that I created with this. And this one's one of my least favorite ones. I thought that I would love this more, but yeah, it's beautiful, and I think it's like one of those palettes that I would pair with the other ones. Otherwise, it is a very beautiful palette. I just, like a standalone palette, I kind of had a little bit of a struggle. I love the neons in here. Beautiful. The shimmers are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. But like, this is like definitely like a companion palette for me personally. And we have more Gourmand Girls. So here's Nightshade. Beautiful. Love the color story. And then here is Bitten. Now, this is one that I was considering decluttering. I don't know what it is about it. I'm not sure. So I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. This one, Nueve Vida with Steph's Beauty Stash. Love this. This is an Ellie color story. Definitely keeping. This one, I love the look that I created with this. I'm definitely keeping. This is just such a perfect Christmas wintry color story. Haunted. I was thinking about decluttering as well. You would think I'd like these grungy tones, but I don't know. Something about when I look at it, it just doesn't inspire me. So I'm not sure. I'm also going to put this in the maybe pile. Trapped. Yeah, definitely keeping this one. This one was beautiful. This one is a Frozen Kiss. Very cute. More on the muted side. This one's my favorite. My current favorite in my top faves this year. This one is the Nevermore palette. This is a color story. I love this so much. Here's the Heather Austin palette with Adept Cosmetics. I bought this not too long ago. I wanted it, and I like Heather Austin. She's very sweet. I love her content, so I wanted it, and I got it, and I like it, so I'm keeping that one as well. I have decided to hold on to my Gourmand palettes. I'm gonna hold on to them for now. Okay, this is a newer one to my collection, the Edward palette from Melt. Love it. I really enjoyed this. I swatched it. The shimmers are freaking gorgeous. It's definitely new for Melt, these shimmers, and I hope they continue on this route. This palette I got off TikTok shop. I kept seeing hype around it. It's beautiful. It is. It's nothing that I don't already have in my collection, so I'm going to declutter that one. And then we have the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. This is very old, and it was definitely before its time, especially for like a luxury brand. Like the shimmers are beautiful. I'm keeping that. I'm definitely keeping that. And then here's Icy Nude. I thought that I would get this in PR and I didn't, so I went out and I got it myself, and this is definitely like my type of like neutral color story, so definitely keeping that. And then we have the Solomane, I think it's how it's pronounced. Beautiful. I love this. But I feel like I could possibly get rid of this. And I say that because Cosmic Brushes Beauty just came out with a color story that's like this, but more extended. And this is really old, and I really enjoyed this, but like, I'm still not sure. Like, yeah, the shimmers are really dry. Like, I'm never going to reach for this again, so I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of this one. Here's Drops of Fantasy. Everybody loved this one. I'm going to try to use it again, but everybody loved this one, and I don't know, something about the color story. It's beautiful, but like, I had trouble with it in a way of like coming up with a look with these colors together. Like, everyone did such beautiful looks. I think I was just like having an off day. It's probably me, but I did struggle with this one. So I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to try to get more use out of it and see how I really feel. This is the Makeup or Murder Law Signal. Something about this, I cannot for the life of me let this go. This is old, but like this grayscale, I love it. Like, when I want to do just a smoky look, I always reach for this. I love this palette, and it is still staying. Okay, here are my Slayfire glitter palettes. This is in collaboration with my friend Veronica V. Mears. She's amazing. She's the one that does like all the neck art and stuff. She's awesome. I've been friends with her for a few years, many years. Definitely keeping that one. This one is one of their Valentine's Day ones. Very beautiful. And then this is the Brilliance palette. This was like one of the first things they sent me in PR, and I love this. And their glitters are amazing. They're not like wet and like yucky. They're awesome. This is the collab with Pixie, Carolina Pixie Glow. Gorgeous. Like the shimmers in here. Like, are you kidding me? I have to get more use out of this. I didn't have time to use it again. I did paid content for them, and this is just absolutely gorgeous. Definitely keeping. And then we have the Paleo palette with Cleona. Love this. This is so pretty. I definitely need to get more use out of that one as well. And then we have Cosmic Wanderer. This is gorgeous. Just stunning. The jewel tones. I feel like every brand came out with like this type of color story this same year. I just love this so much. It's Terra Moon, so I'm definitely keeping it. This one, I liked it when I got it. I really did. I enjoyed it. It's called Cool Neutrals, but I don't see anything cool about it besides like these 3 shades. And this was sent to me. They sent this to me, and I never received anything after, and that's okay. I'm not sure if I want to get rid of this one, but I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. Because I say that because I recently got this one from Urban Decay, and I saw a lot of bad reviews on it and people saying they weren't interested, but I've been using this. Like, you see it's used. Like, I have been digging into these shades for like a smoky liner or a lash line, or like these shades just all over the lid. I love this. I don't know why, but I do. So yeah, I love that. This is the Get Stoned palette from Get Stoned. The Stoned palette from Get Stoned. Oh my gosh. And this is stunning. And I haven't gotten enough use out of it. I love this brand. I love like their whole aesthetic. They're so much fun. And then the last ones are from Shroud. This is like one of their last palettes before the other palette where they had that like controversy. This is Peaches and Dreams. These shimmers are beautiful. And then I have the Creepy Cute and Creepy Cute 2. Definitely keeping these. Next up is oh my god, not Gourmand Girls, Glaminatrix. Okay, so we have the Merry Chrissy palette. I'm not gonna lie, this was not a color story for me. It is way too warm leaning. I tried to use it and I hated the look, so I gotta try again because I do appreciate Glaminatrix sending this over. I did swatches, I have to post it. I've just been busy with my own launch, so I have not got around to that. I'm trying though. Bonfire, oh my god. This is everything. One of my favorite launches this year. Let's just put it that way. Okay, this is Rich Romantic. This is one of the first palettes I got in PR from them. This shade right here. So freaking beautiful. Oh, so good. Definitely keeping probably all of these. This is Timeless Tones, another favorite launch this year. If I'm going out, if I have somewhere to go, a wedding, I did wear this to 2 weddings this year. This is what I'm using. This is what I'm picking up. This is just a perfect everyday neutrals palette for me. I think they nailed it. It's cool toned. It even has like blue shades and the shimmers. Like, look at those shimmers. I love this so much, and I will cherish that one forever. Oh, we have an Unearthly. This one also top favorite this year. Amazing. The formulas are amazing. No squishy shades. This is just everything. I love this palette so much. It's grungy. It's so good. Definitely keeping this, and this is definitely in my top faves this year. I have a list, and I'll be doing a video on that. Grounded, aka Tones of Turd, also top fave this year. Definitely keeping. Crown Legacy. It's beautiful. I just prefer different jewel tone palettes. This one and Merry Chrissy were probably my least favorite of their launches this year, but it is beautiful, so I'm definitely going to keep it. This one is the Nearly Natural, another beautiful, beautiful palette. I love the tones in here, even though they do lean a little bit more warm, especially the shimmers, but it is overall a really pretty palette. This is like a beautiful, like if you're a makeup artist and you do weddings, like this would be really cute. And then we have Pretty in Pastels. This one is super pretty. I haven't gotten enough use out of this one. I didn't gravitate towards it at first, but it is really pretty. The shimmers look really pretty. They weren't as exciting in this one as they are in like a lot of other ones. Here's Barely Basic. Love this, obviously. This is stunning. And then these 4 little palettes. Yeah. Love this. This is beautiful. These are like the best 6-pan palettes that I've ever seen. I especially love this one and the blue one. No! Okay. Hubby's gonna have to re-glue that. The blue and the green are the best ones. And like even this one, this little neutral one, is so pretty. Not my type of neutrals, but like these two, yes. And the shimmers are absolutely stunning. So pretty. I love Glaminatrix. They were one of my favorite brands this year for launches. Like 3 of their palettes are in my top favorites this year, so that says everything. Okay, next up we have a bunch of Odin's Eye. Okay, so this is the Summer Alba. I love this one. This was probably my favorite one. And the Autumn Alba out of all 4 of them. Definitely keeping those. This is the Singe Beauty Agate Temptation. This is beautiful, and the formula was amazing. This is the only eyeshadow palette I have from Singe, and I did purchase this myself. Definitely a beautiful color story. These are the Trick or Treat palettes that were in collaboration with Angie. Beautiful. I love this. And then this is the no, that one was Trick or Treat. This one's Little Ghost. I love these. They're so cute. I had to have them. When the collection launched, I bought the whole bundle. This one is the Spring. Not for me. I don't like pink. Like all pink looks. And then this is the Winter one. This is very pretty. It's like more muted in jewel tones. So definitely keeping that one. This one I might get rid of. But this shimmer is really pretty. And so is this one. I don't know. I know I'm never going to like really reach for this. So I think I'll probably let this one go. Okay, next up we have some Diveroon and a mixture of other ones. This is Witch of the Wildflower. Gorgeous. And then we have Warlock of the Wood. Love this one, obviously. Keeping those. There's Murky Meadow. This is one of my favorites from Unearthly. Like, I don't know why people didn't hype this as much. I love this. And I also had the opportunity because I met Amanda from Unearthly. She's from New York, and when she came, I met her and she actually gave this to me in person. And I don't know, maybe I'm biased, but I love the looks that I created with this. Like these tones and this shade right here. I love this palette so much. This is one of my favorite 9 pans. Right here we have the Dinessa Myrix Lightwork 7, I think, or 6. Yeah, beautiful. The magnetic system is absolutely incredible though. I have traveled with this. I love it. The way it like comes apart and puts together. Like, it's awesome. It is really, really great. The Ophiuchus from Terra Moons. This is their very first manufactured palette. Mine was second. And this is gorgeous, incredible. I was actually, when I found out that my palette, our collab, would be manufactured, I got nervous. I was a little disappointed because I do love her handmade formulas, but like I get it, it's not easy to press that many palettes. So I understood, but this was the palette that I got to test the formulas to see and have an idea of what my palette was going to be like. And I was able to see what the reaction from the community would be, and it was very positive. Here's Gloomy Gardens from Diveroon. Absolutely beautiful. And one of my shades is somewhere. I think it's in with my singles. And here's Magnetic Mineralia. I love this palette so much. This is in collaboration with Andromeda. Definitely keeping. Here's Smitten. One of my least favorite palettes from the brand, from Diveroon, but overall the shimmers are stunners. Absolute stunners. So yeah, keeping. And this one's just a relic. This is the very first one. Memories, good memories. Definitely keeping. And here's Chokehold. This is a great like travel palette for me. I love this. The blush, the highlighter, all of it's really pretty. And the brand owner is such a sweetheart. Definitely keeping. Okay, Curated Cosmetics. This is one of my favorites that I own from the brand. I had there was like the emblem thing. It's in my drawer somewhere actually. I have to glue it back on, but it fell off. Lost at Sea, I think it's called. This is beautiful. The shimmers in here are amazing. I love this. This was like one of the first palettes they sent me in PR. So definitely keeping that one. Here's Festive Elegance. This is beautiful. I actually did paid swatches for Today's Signature, and I'm so grateful. She's such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart. Definitely keeping. Here's From the Roots. I haven't got much use out of this. This is another color story that kind of like boggled my brain, but like the shades are beautiful. And yeah, I'm definitely keeping that one. Broken Jewels is stunning. This is so pretty, so cool toned. I love this. Here's Fearless Holiday. Another beautiful palette. This is like when they had like a formula change and everybody went apeshit over it because it was amazing. And yeah, definitely keeping that one. And here's Harvest of Souls from Fantasy Cosmetica, and this is beautiful. This was like a lot of everybody's like top favorite palette of last year. They did such a good job with this. This color story is just fantastic, and the shimmers were beautiful. Definitely keeping that one. All right, I'm gonna organize and put all these back in my drawer. And then I have a pile of palettes I am getting rid of. I'm gonna show you those because they were in my closet and I took them out last night. Okay, first up, Krypine Cosmetics. This was like a holiday 6-pan that they did of shimmers. I actually took my favorite shimmer out and I put that one in. And I was going through singles, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Crystal Skies with Ensley Rain and Shifty Shadow. I never got around to using this. It is beautiful. This was the palette that right after this palette I stopped supporting the brand, unfortunately, but long before their controversy. I actually had my own collab with Bella Beauty Bar at the time, and I never got around to using this, and then the brand kind of like unfollowed me, I guess because I didn't use it. I don't know. I'll never know, but I'm gonna get rid of that one. Subculture. Wow, what a makeup artifact. I'm finally letting this one go. This one, I took the pans out. They're with my Unearthly singles, and I'm just, you know, I'm holding on to it because of the artwork. It's amazing, but I'm gonna let that one go. Okay, here's all my, oh, and Angles of Illumination. I don't want to get rid of this, but I'm never gonna use it. And I feel like I can give it to somebody else who would love these types of shimmers and have the indie experience. So, yeah. Okay, I have too many Nomad palettes, and I'm holding on to them because, like, collectors, you know what I mean? But, like, I just don't have the space. I'm getting rid of this one. This is not something I would use. This was my very first Nomad palette. I purchased this one. This is before I got on PR, and it's really old. And I remember these shimmers, they were like so beautiful, but compared to what we have now, they're not anything special, but they were for their time. This is the French one, I think, France or something. Beautiful, but I'm not going to use it. This one is the Snow Lodge. I have other palettes from Nomad that I love more with this type of vibe, so I'm going to get rid of that one. This one, I don't know if it was the packaging, like the color behind it, that kind of threw me off, but it's pretty and the shades are pretty. I look at it, it just doesn't inspire me, but I know I did really pretty looks with it. And the same thing with this one. I don't know, something about it. So I prefer other Nomad palettes. And then we have Bella Beauty Bar Bejeweled, and this is beautiful. But I feel like we have all these shades in other palettes with, and also a shade broke. With all these shades and like also a better variety of like light, mid, and deep tones. But this is a great palette. The formula was great. And this is not magnetic, so I just prefer the other one, so I'm going to declutter it. I have one drawer left before my big shelf next to me. Okay. We got Nomad. So this is the Chris Kindle Market or something. Very cute. I just got this, so I'm going to keep this, obviously. This one, oh my god. This is literally a work of art. And the color story, are you kidding me? I have not got to do as much with this as I really want to. It's so perfect. I love this color story. Excuse me. And then this is the Witch of Salem. Beautiful, beautiful Halloween palette. Definitely keeping that. And then we have all my Artitude Cosmetics palettes here. This one's beautiful. This is their most recent one. Love that. I don't think I'm going to get rid of any of these. If I was to get rid of any of them, it would probably be like, I don't even know about this one. I don't know. Would it be that one or is it a different one? I think it was this one. The Vintage. Very cute. I don't know. There was one of them that I think it was the dragon one. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous for fall. Metamorph, I love this one. It's so pretty. And then Urban Neutrals. Love that one too. Yeah, I think it was that dragon one because it was like very muted and pastel. Okay, here we have Simply Posh. This is the Coastal palette. I love this palette. I love the looks I do with it, and my swatches were like my absolute favorite. Here's Berry Icy. I could probably get rid of this one, but I think I'm going to just hold on to all of them. This is probably my favorite one, obviously. It's Northern Lights themed, and my battery's dying. And then we have Fairy Tale Fairies. This is my very first one, obviously. I think it was their first palette as well. Snow Angel. Very beautiful. Same muted type of color story that I I love looking at them, but like doing a look with them is not really my favorite. Here is the Citrus Punch. Very pretty. And then Genuine Gems. Not my favorite. I thought it would be, but still gonna hold on to it. This one is one of my favorites, the Cozy Cabin. I love this. I've seen so many people declutter this and I don't know why. I love this. And then Down to Earth, which I have not gotten to use yet. I got it sent to me when they sent the Black Cherry or this one. I think it was this one. So these three are very new to my collection. Black Cherry, I did a really pretty look with this, but not my typical color story. And this one, I did not have a lot of luck with. It's so pretty to look at, but doing a look, like the pastels were kind of weak in my opinion. And I just don't prefer these type of warm tones, but the theme is spot on. It just wasn't my personal favorite. You know what I mean? But I am keeping all of them. Okay, next up, mostly cosmic brushes. Beauty. Oh my god, I keep saying brushes. One Dye of Her Own. So here's Bizarre Botanicals, obviously keeping. This is the Be Perfect Carnival Interstellar palette. I love this palette. I'm not ready to let this go. I love this so much. I love anything that Stacey Marie does. She's been one of my biggest inspirations in my artistry. I love this. I'm never letting this go. I have decluttered all my other ones, and this one's going to stay. Okay. Next up, we have Muse. I don't think I'm decluttering any of these. Beautiful. Then we have the Neutrals. Beautiful. Delicious Delights is probably one I would declutter if I had to choose one, but I think I'm going to hold on to it for now. Here is the Lovers. Beautiful. I love everything that Cosmic does. Even if it's not like for me, this is perfection. Absolute perfection. Then we have Winter Wonderland, another one that's just absolute perfection, one of my favorites. This one is probably my #1 favorite. This one, and then the new Death Tarot one. Here's Smolder. It's beautiful, beautiful smoky palette. Sinister. Another beautiful one. I actually used this for the first time not too long ago. We have Cool Trolls. Love that. Very pretty. 'Tis the Season is... I love this so much. It's so pretty. And then we have Starlight Society. Now this is the reason why I was able to declutter the Odin's Eye palette, because it's like similar vibes. Basically the same kind of color story, just a little bit more. And it's newer, better formula. So that's why I was comfortable decluttering my Odin's Eye one. And then this one. This is definitely my new favorite from the brand. This is such a me color story and what I'm into right now. So yeah. Oh, look at that. I love this. I actually used this yesterday. I used all the purples and paired it with Australis from my palette. And it was so delicious. Okay, keeping all of those. Okay, next up we have some of my favorite palettes. So we have Cleona, which is like one of my first PR besides the one with Bad to the Brow that I got from the brand, and these are beautiful. Like if you want a topper palette, multi-use highlighters, just gorgeous sparkly shades like this is absolutely perfect. And then these are new to my collection. I shopped the Black Friday sale. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's perfect. And then I also picked up the new Down to Earth from Give Me Glow. I love this so much. Something drew me to it and I wanted it so bad and I got it and I don't regret it. Also, it's new to my collection is this new Gourmand Girls palette. Very cute. I hate the packaging. I hate these ones with the lids come off, but it's cute though. The artwork is really pretty too. So yeah, that's new. I have to get around to using that one. Okay, these are all mostly Unearthly palettes and then a few Adept. So this is the Gargoyle palette. Beautiful. Oh my god, this shade right here is so beautiful in this one. I love this palette. Definitely keeping. And then we have the new Dead Cute palette. Very, very cute. So pretty. I love the look I did with that like 2 weeks ago. Here's Spring Magic, another beautiful palette. And then we have Just a Taste. Love this one. So good. This is probably one of my favorite ones from Unearthly. This was one of my favorite palettes of last year. Here's Resurgence. This is one I could probably get rid of. I struggled with this color story. Like I'm a blender. So like when I look at a palette, what inspires me is the color combinations of the mattes. So with this, I struggled. Like obviously you could do the blue with the green, you do the red with this, the red with the pink, but those aren't really like my types of colors. The only one that I really would gravitate to is the black with that shade. So it really didn't inspire me a lot. It was just a strange color story to me, but overall it's beautiful. And here's another one, Shadow Sculpt. I bought this myself and I loved it. The shades are squishier, but I don't mind them because I don't wear my makeup looks all day long, so I could see why it would bother other people. But yeah, definitely keeping that one. Here's Full Magic, one of my favorites from Unearthly. I just love this color story. It's perfect. Here's Devour, another favorite, beautiful. I love the iridescent shimmers. Here's Sorcerer's Smoke, a fan favorite from Unearthly lovers. Everybody loves that one. Here's Dreamer. I love this. It's so pretty. So pretty. And then here's High Temp, one of my favorites. And probably because there's a lot of mattes. I'm telling you, I'm a matte girl. I need mattes. Here's Charmer. Beautiful. The shimmers in this are so beautiful. Again, when it came to the mattes, it was a little difficult, but I love the look that I did with that. And then here's Don't Be Jelly. I love this one. This is one of my favorites as well. Beautiful shimmers. And then Adept. Oh, Adept. I love everything that they have put out this year, and I wish that I could have all of it, but unfortunately, I'm not rich. Their palettes are very expensive. Here's Element 115. Beautiful. All these I bought myself except for this one. They offered to send it to me. Here's Sumerian Sunset. I bought this like right before they got discontinued on like a really discounted price, so I had to get it. This one is called EBEs. EBEs? Yeah. Love this. One of my favorites. And then Adept Emo, also another favorite. I love these. These are fantastic palettes. Amanda, if you're watching this, I have one request. Can you put the names on the binder? Please? Maybe I'll just... Yeah, I think I'm going to let this go. Because I'm not going to use it. I'm not. Okay, next up, let's get into Bella Beauty Bar. Here are all my Bella Beauty Bar singles. All hand pressed. I hope that they do more. I think the only ones that aren't hand pressed are the ones from Newport's collab. I hope they do more hand pressed stuff this year coming up. She knows I love the hand pressed stuff. Okay, let's start with these. So here's Recently De-Influenced, keeping Strange and Unusual. I repurchased this. I had the original version and I wanted them in the magnetic pans and the new updated formula. Here's Basic Witch, which I also want to buy in the updated formula. Green Goddess, so beautiful. I love this palette so much. Here's Vamp, one of my less favorite ones, but it is beautiful and I love the look that I created with this. And then Realm of Fairies, one of my favorites. This is in collaboration with Shaz. Here's Ultraviolet. It's just a purple monochromatic palette. Beautiful. And then we have Come Play With Us, which, oh my god, I literally gasped when I saw this palette. When I opened it, it was so unexpected. And it was different from like anything I've seen from Bella Beauty Bar. So I love this. The shimmers in it are so special too. This is one of their newest palettes. And then we have, whoops, Ocean Jewel, one of this year's more popular palettes. Beautiful. And then we have Coalescence in collaboration with Newport. Very beautiful. Then we have Original Nudes, one of my less favorite ones from the brand, but it is a very pretty neutral palette. Okay, Smoky Glam. Let me pull it out, hold on. Here's the original Smoky Glam, and I love this palette. And the reason why I love this palette was this bottom half. So when she redid it, she took out all of those shades. And so I still prefer this one basically. But this is beautiful. And I'm still going to keep it. But this one, the original one, was my favorite. So yeah. I hope she does a palette with like that bottom half of the palette. And like, you know, kind of turns it into this. But like the other half. I would be so happy and thrilled. Here's Dead Roses. This beautiful Valentine's Day palette. And then here are the other two. Well, there is another bigger one. My palette. Here's Secret Garden. So pretty. This shade right here is so glowy and special. I love that shade so much. I reach in this palette just for that shade. Here's Pastel Garden. Beautiful pastel. Any pastels you need, it's in here. And then we have the newest palette, Crystallize. Look at that. And this is like one of those more muted palettes that I don't really prefer. But the depth that was in here that goes with literally everything and the shimmers, I was definitely here for it. I don't know why I saved the sleeve. I usually never save sleeves, but we're going to put her back in there. This one. Poison Garden. This is probably my favorite palette from this brand, literally ever, outside of this one, Dark Dreamscape. This one is one of my favorites this year. I love this palette so much. It is so incredibly special. The shades in it are just phenomenal. I love the color story. It's like blue and purple. Like, are you kidding me? And then here's Melted Mattes. I did take out my less favorite mattes and I put in the little shimmers that were in the separate palette, and I got rid of the other small palette. So here we go. The neons in here are really nice. And I think that's it. We're Belly Beauty Bar. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put these back and grab my other ones. Okay, here's Best Mattes. This was my palette in collaboration with Belly Beauty Bar and Brittany Huffman, my bestie. And yeah, she's special. She was meant to be for BYOPs, or you can move them around however you want. It was meant to just be a customizable type of palette. So like people who like doing BYOPs but don't have many palettes, like you had all the colors here. And we picked some pretty unique tones, and yeah, I love this. I'm proud of it. It wasn't for everybody, and that's okay. And yeah. She was Belly Beauty Bar's very first magnetic palette, and I'm really proud of it. I also have, somewhere around here I have my shimmers, and we also did loose pigments. We did a pretty large collection, so yeah. Okay, next up we're going to go through all my singles. These are my Cliona singles. I did order their new palettes, the stained glass palettes, so I can't wait to get that, to put those in. Here are some Artitude shades. Some of them I did declutter. I took some out. Here we have MBA. There's MBA Cosmetics. This is, oh my god, I forget the name. But we have Tracy's Powder Room, Queen Cosmetics. This is from Odin's Eye. And I think these ones were from Ensley Rain. And this is from a brand that no longer exists. Yeah, I think that's that. These ones are all my, why can't I think of the name? Oh my god, I'm terrible. Dualism Beauty. I love Cass. So yeah, these are special. They're all saying. And then we have all my Diveroon singles. All absolutely stunning. These are all their like newer ones. And then pull these out. These are Davina. No, not Davina. Davina Cosmetics. And these ones are, I can't remember the name. Oh my god. I can't remember the name. They don't really like make a lot of stuff now. Here's a Touch of Glam. And then this one has actual Shine by SD in it. If I can get the cover off. These are some Shine singles that I kind of organized by collection. Okay, here's all my Terra Moons, like more neutral leaning shimmers. These ones are, I have them all labeled. These are the green ones that I have separated from the others. And these ones, oh, my iridescence from Terra Moons. And here we have blues from Terra Moons. Here's my mattes from Terra Moons, some of them, and then I believe these are the other mattes. Yeah, cool tone, warm tone. And then here we have, I believe, Touch of Glam. Some of my Touch of Glam singles, also incredibly special. And then I have Mica Beauty Shop here. Oh my god. Mica Beauty makes some of the most sparkly shimmers in my collection, and their formula is amazing. And if you ever have the opportunity to shop Mica Beauty, take it. They're so incredibly special. Okay, so here is my Shine by SD singles. These are like more of the multi-chromes. Yeah, and like all the iridescence. Then here's my other Shine by SD. So pretty. And then here is my Terra Moons singles, which I started moving them around by color. So like I moved all the blue ones out, and yeah, so I have space in here. But usually this is very, very full. But they're my babies. And I did take some other ones out, which I have right here, because I was giving somebody some shade suggestions, so I got to put these back. But yeah, love my Terra Moons and my Shine by SD single. I love all my singles. I love all my makeup. What am I talking about? Okay, it is time for Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Okay, here is the Ellis collaboration, the part 2. I need to get more use out of this. This is so beautiful. Even like the packaging, ugh, so pretty. And then here are the mattes. I will never use these. I will never use these. They're not for me. That's okay. These ones, love. So yeah, definitely keeping them anyway. Here is the lens collaboration, magnetic, like it goes as a magnet like that. But here's the matte side and the liner side. I love this concept. So cute. And then here is the big boy palette. Definitely keeping. I want the magnetic version of this, and I will pick it up at some point. Okay, here is the all done up palette. Love this. Very pretty. Keeping. Here is Robert Welsh Divination. I love this palette. This is so nice. I've used this many times, and I think Robert did a great job. I love Robert. Robert's awesome. Here is the Raw in collaboration with May Pang. I need to use this again, but very, very interesting tones. Honestly, it had me stumped when I opened this to do a look. I was like, where do I start? But I actually organized the shades, as you can see, and that helped. Here's Donnie Darkowitz collaboration. Beautiful. The greens and these blues, this corner right here, I felt they could have done without, as far as like all of them, but that's for me personally. I know for other people those shades can be useful if you're different skin color, all that. Here is the Donnie Darkowitz palette. I've done some really pretty looks with this as well. Love her content. Here's the Blends palette. I think this is my newer one. No, this is my older one. I know I have another blends in here somewhere. Did I get a new? Yeah, this is my newer one. Yeah. Here's Makina. I will never get rid of this. I love this palette so much. All my favorite ones got discontinued. Here's Lore. Plastic was one of my least favorite ones, but still very pretty. Primal is iconic. Love that one. Surge. Surge. This was one I repurchased as well, and I threw out the other one because Joshua, when he was little, got into it and broke all my shades and stuff. So I love this palette and I will forever cherish it. I wish they could bring back Surge, but like something with the neons. Here's Longing, one of my current favorites from Blend Bunny. I've used this many times and I love her. Here's the Dollhouse. You can see she's used and abused. She's been around for a long time. Beautiful, beautiful palette. Here's Beauty Below. Stunning. Sugar and Grunge, one of my favorites as well. And I want the new one so I can have the magnetic pans. And then here is Sickly Sweet, which is also beautiful. Another pastel palette that, like, if you need a pastel palette, it'll have everything in here, just like the Bella Beauty Bar one. So yeah, these are all my Blend Bunny palettes. Never getting rid of them. There was one palette that I got rid of, and that was the Face palette. I used to like it, and then I don't use it anymore, so I decided to finally get rid of it. I think I got rid of it like last year. Okay, we're literally almost done. This is the very top of my shelf of stuff I don't use. This is the Sacred Glass. Somebody bought me this collection because obviously I don't support Jeffree Star, but they bought me that like pink collection, and I never used it, so it's gonna stay here. Here's the Holy Shards by Kimchi. I don't need this. I'm going to declutter. This is the Holy Fairy Tale. Yeah, beautiful, but I don't use it. The formula is really good in this, but I just have other palettes that I prefer. Here is the Barbie and Glamlight palette. I think I can get rid of this. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. Here is the Rick and Morty palette. I am not getting rid of this. I love this palette. Love that palette. Here's the Meron palette. I have not used it that much. I'm gonna hold on to this. They sent me this, and I definitely want to hold on to that. Here is One Last Wish by Micah Beauty. Definitely keeping. Ice Crystal palette. This is pretty. Not my favorite from them, but it's pretty. Like, I did a really pretty look. The formulas are beautiful. I just don't think I want to hold on to this. I feel bad because it was sent to me in PR. Look at this shade. This looks pretty. But, like, I'm not going to use it. I know I'm not going to. So I'm going to give that to somebody who will get more use out of it. I got to make room over here. This is the Graffiti Glam by Lashing Out Glam. I've had this for years. It's like every color liner you can imagine. When I go for liners, this is what I use usually, or my Dyeroon liners. These are more Glamlight palettes. This is the Halloween. I could probably get rid of this box, but I bought this. I don't know why I wanted it so bad, but I got it, and I like it. I do. I think I'm going to hold on to this one. I don't know. It's pretty new. It's not old, you know, but I'm going to get rid of the box. Here are the Breaking Dawn and the Edward palette. Beautiful. I did such a pretty look with that. And then also the Jacob palette that I have never gotten around to using. It's brand new. So I have to definitely use these. I'm keeping these, and I'm keeping the packaging because I'm a Twilight nerd. And then here are the Norvina palettes. This was also a gift. It's beautiful. What do these shimmers look like? It had like pressed glitters in it and stuff. But this is beautiful. I don't think I want to get rid of this. Am I ever going to use it again? Probably not. I wish the freaking pans would come out. I'm going to hold on to that one. And then here is, I got rid of all my other ones. This is pretty for like fall, so I think I'm going to hold on to this one too. See these shimmers? Jeez. These shimmers are so sad. Have you ever seen anything more lame? I'm going to hold on to them anyway. Okay, last ones. definitely keeping this monstrosity of the packaging. I'm definitely keeping that. This, oh God, I will never use this, but I love the way it looks on my shelf. But do I need it? No. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I think I might get rid of this one. It just sits on my shelf. This one, I love. The chessboard thing is kind of silly, but this is really pretty. The other one that I had of this, the more pastel one, was it the pastel one? I think the pastel one I gave to Brittany, and then there was another one that was like this, and I repanned all the shades that I liked, and it was hard to break up all the pans and then repan them into magnetic pans. I still have those shades. They're in like with my single mattes, but I will never do that again. That was hard. It was hard. But yeah, I like this palette. Like, this is a better pink color story than this one. Like, I feel like I have all the shades in there, but this is better. So I don't feel bad. It's just the packaging is so cute. It's so cute. Like, it literally looks like a book. Like, it's pretty to look at on a shelf, you know what I mean? But it's time to let it go. Okay, we're getting back into some Nomad. Here's my Viseart singles. Keeping those. Okay, Nomad. Let's see. We have the New Zealand Stargazing. The shimmers in this is beautiful. Keeping. Chromebook by Dede Signature. These are magnetic, I believe. Definitely keeping those. Here is the Berlin Underground. This is pretty new to my collection, and I like the look that I did with it. It's pretty grungy, so I'm going to keep that. Here's the I don't know, Fire and Ice. I'm going to get rid of this one. That one I'm going to get rid of. Here is, oh my God, I will never get rid of this. I'll never get rid of this. This stays in my collection forever. This is the Okavango Safari. I think I'm going to get rid of that one. Polar Express. I'm going to keep this one. This one's really cute. This one is another work of art. I love this. I hope they do more of this. This is, I love it so much. Keeping. Chicago Speakeasy. I'm going to keep. This one I'll forever keep. It's, first of all, it's New York. And it's literally the most perfect fall color story. Okay, Fairy Tale Europe. I think this one I could probably get rid of. It's so beautiful though. You know what? I'm going to hold on to this one. I'm going to keep that one. This one I'm keeping. I love this so much. It's beautiful. This one definitely keeping. This one, the Chamonix, keeping. And then we have Dede Signature again. This is the Cappuccino one. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I loved it. I did use it a lot, and I got some love out of it. I think it's just time to let it go. Where's my little magnetic tool? I have one around here somewhere. I think these are... Please hold. These are not magnetic. Ugh. I could probably give this to somebody who'll get more use out of it. It's so pretty though, but I don't need it. I'm gonna get rid of that one. This one is the Salem and the Witch. I'm going to get rid of this one. Here is Forest Heart. This was sold out for a while and I wanted it so bad. And the owner actually messaged me and said that she had found one, and so she sold it to me. And I have not really gotten to use it, and I'm gonna keep it. This is in collaboration with Smink Baronde. I don't know how to say it, but I'm gonna keep that one. She did a really pretty job with that, and it's gorgeous. This one I think I'm gonna get rid of. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay, here's the ColourPop and Bratz. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Here is Toy Story. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. These are just, I'm not gonna use them. This is the Beauty and the Beast. I'm gonna get rid of that one. The Twilight keeping. Definitely keeping. Frosty the Snowman, keeping. Sunset Beach, this is in collaboration with Deandra and NBA. I'm going to get rid of this one. This one is the Classic Autumn by Deini Signature. Very pretty. And this is also the Jingle Bell Ruby. So pretty. I think I'm going to keep these two. And then here I have more Color Pop. This is Star Wars. I'm going to keep this one. This is also Mandalorian. I'm going to keep this one. Another Mandalorian. I'm going to keep this one. And this is the Tinkerbell like packaging. I don't know why I keep holding on to this. It's so pretty. And it's Tinkerbell. And I just love this for like BYOP. So I think like I'm going to keep this one too. Okay, we have another pile. Okay, here's the Divini Del Mar palette. This one was before their formula got like really good. I mean, the palette's good. It's very pigmented, but I don't reach for it. So I'm going to let this one go. And then we have the Calvera from Gourmand Girls. I'm going to let this one go. And we also have the One Size and Wicked collaboration. This is actually really good quality, and I need to get more use out of it, so I'm going to hold on to that one. Here's Unearthly Vitality. This is such an old palette, and I'm going to hold on to this one. I'm going to actually put it on the shelf with the rest of my Unearthly. Here's Afro Galactic by Juvia's Place. I am going to hold on to this one. I don't know why. I like it. I'm going to hold on to it. Here is Clarity Rain. I have not got enough use out of this one. I think I'm going to hold on to it. Here is the Route 66 with Nomad. I'm going to let go of that one. Here is Matte About Hue. I have not used this enough. I wanted it so bad when it first came out, and I never really used it. After getting it from ColourPop, they like sent it to me like 2 years after it released. I requested it and I never got use out of it, so I'm gonna hold it. Here's Aurora Struck. I love this packaging, obviously. I'm gonna hold on to this one. And here's oh, this one is Makeup Toys Cosmetics, the creator Makeup Toys, I think her name is. I forget her name. But she sent me this, and it's beautiful. But I think I'm going to let it go now. I just have so many other rainbow palettes. But she is like so talented. I actually have her pigments, and I use them a lot, and I love them. This is Lashing Out Glam. This is called the Pink Print. And the owner did this, and it's such a beautiful, like, pink themed palette. I did swatches for it, and I don't know, I haven't heard anything from the brand since. I'm going to let this one go because I am not a pink girl. This is ColourPop. These are like those singles. I'm going to hold on to this for BYOP purposes. Here's Ensley Rain and Brittany Huffin Midwinter Dream. I'm going to hold on to this only because Brittany's one of my best friends. And so I'm going to keep that because I love Brittany. And this one is the Ireland palette. I'm going to let this one go. Okay, I have some more singles here. These ones I'm getting rid of because they're very squishy. Here I have some singles that I don't really use as much, so I just put them aside. It's from various different brands. Is this empty? This is empty. These are the ones that are like on my bottom shelf. Here are some Terra Moon's Cosmetics. These are like shades that are no longer available. And I believe this one could be empty as well. Nope, it's not empty. This is, I had organized these. This is from various different brands. Yeah, pretty shades. This is like Krypine Cosmetics. These are, oh my god, I can't remember. I really can't think this morning. Here's Lashing Out Glam. These are Deini Signature, Day Signature. Why can't I think? Oh, Beauty Bar. Oh my god, the Beauty Bar. And these are Krypine. I gotta get some more use out of these red ones. But yeah, that is everything. I'm going to kind of organize everything on shelf, and I'll show you like everything that is in a pile that I'm getting rid of, and I'll show you everything in their home now and how much space I shall have left. Okay, so these are all the palettes that I am going to be getting rid of. There's also some in a bag on the floor right there. So these are what I'm going to be getting rid of. They're going to go to a friend, his family. A little overview of my collection. I did go through all my lippies and stuff. I've gotten rid of a lot. Here are the blushes. My blush drawer, I've gotten rid of a lot of blush. And then here is my blush palettes, like face palettes. There are some other drawers that I have to go through still. Here's the highlighter drawer. I have to go through this, but these are all like my foundations and primers. And then here are the palettes. So these palette drawers are, they've got space. Thank God. Because there's a new year coming. This one's pretty full, but you know, if I could fit my fingers in there, that's good. This one has a lot of space, which is awesome. So that will fall over and break. And then this drawer. So pretty good. Top of this shelf was extremely full. I got rid of all the ones here and in between those. Ugh, I can't talk. Here's like the Blend Bunny part of the shelf, and then here's all my single eyeshadows, and then we have Bella Beauty Bar, and down here we have Unearthly, and these are palettes that I need to use, and then we have Adept and Cosmic brushes, and then here I have tons of space. Also, I've been trying to reorganize like my nail drawer, but here's all my gems and stuff. These are all like my most used lashes. And then here I have new empty palettes, and I have all my single like matte shadows in there. Here's a palette. It says Ellie Star X Lele Posh. This was actually supposed to be one of our second round of collaboration, and it sadly never happened, but these were filled with glitter toppers. Here are my singles from my Bella Beauty Bar collab. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in here. And then this last drawer is what I just showed you, all the stuff that I was getting rid of. A lot of stuff. It's like my unused palettes, but this drawer is full and is no longer full anymore. So I have space, plenty of space for 2026. These are the next drawers I will need to go through. There's not much to get rid of, but I can get rid of some stuff. I was thinking about trying to declutter some stuff in here, but I don't think that that's happening. I gave away some of the Bella Beauty Bar lipsticks to my sister, and yeah, I don't think anything in this drawer will ever be decluttered. These are my babies. Yeah. That stuff over here, don't mind the mess. That stuff I could probably go through and get rid of some stuff though. Yeah, don't mind my mess, but this is what I will be decluttering, as well as, hold on, all of this stuff in here. There's tons of blushes, palettes, bunch of stuff.